we had a very gracious, mysterious benefactor gift us a brand new EcoFlow DELTA 3 Plus. Wow. So we're going to unbox it and just go over some of the simple, hi Gunner, some of the simple features on here. So this is 3600 watts. That is the wattage output. Oh, just kidding. It's an 1800 watt output, okay? AC output. This is the surge up here. So I guess they're saying what the surge is. More importantly is the AC output, because that's what you're actually typically going to be able to comfortably use, okay? It says it can charge within 56 minutes. That's with like the like extreme technology or something like that. But you can actually adjust these settings on the phone app, which I strongly recommend. You can have it charge slower and make the power bank work a little less hard for the longevity of it. I would say don't use that super fast charge all the time if you're not in a hurry. Me personally, you can also help save the longevity and life of the battery by you can make it to where it doesn't charge fully to 100%, or it doesn't let it shuts off before it gets all the way to zero. So there's, I believe, 4,000 life cycles on here, okay? So after the 4,000 life cycles, I guess the battery like the life of the battery goes down to 80% or something like that. This is an LFP battery, so this is a better quality type of lithium battery that will last longer. The LFPs are really good to get these days. Definitely, if you're going to purchase an EcoFlow, I would recommend any of the power banks that use the LFP. But there's 4,000 life cycles. So what's a life cycle? From the time it's 100% until it depletes to 0%, that's one life cycle. So the more that you use this, recharge it, you're depleting its life cycles, right? So no, lithium batteries don't magically last forever. These power banks are not a forever purchase. So keep that in mind when you're purchasing them, okay? They don't last forever. However, this does come with a 5-year warranty. Those of you that have watched our other videos, we had some iffy situations previously when I tried to get my warranty honored with my EcoFlow River. It was the 600 watt, I believe like 288 watt hours. It was a small little handheld thing. It looks like a lunchbox. But I had a 2-year warranty on that, crapped out on me after a year. And they said, you know, we can either repair yours or send you a refurbished one. So they typically do send a refurbished unit if anything happens to yours. So keep that in mind with the EcoFlow warranties. And funny story, I said, okay, send me a refurbished one. 2 weeks later, they send me an EcoFlow River 2, a completely different unit that's half the wattage output. It's only 300 output, right? 300 watt output. Tiny little thing. Great for charging a phone or something, but you know, I live in a van full time, so that ain't gonna cut it. The EcoFlow River was already cutting it close. So, you know, they emailed me back the most heinous, obscene responses, like, oh no, it'll be fine, and you can use the X boost, and that'll get you to 600 watts, and it'll be plenty for what you do. And I said, here's the collection of emails with the warranty that we agreed to, the conditions of the warranty, where I'm supposed to get the same exact unit. And they did end up sending me a brand new EcoFlow River. And I used that for a couple weeks, and then somebody said, you know what? I want to send you something else. So that was pretty cool. So I don't know when you're going to be watching this. I don't know when this comes out. But I do have a giveaway for that EcoFlow River. Okay? I have the original box. I only used it for a couple weeks, so it has plenty of life cycles left on it. So if you want to apply or enter to win that EcoFlow River, it's a great portable power bank, and it would be great for weekend camping trips, or maybe, you know, if you don't need to power a bunch of stuff, it'll still get the job done. But me, my husband, and my dog live in this van full time, so I think this is going to be great for us, especially because I do live streams, I do podcasting, all in my van, so I'm powering electronics, and a lot of them, for longer periods of time. Let's finally open it up. Oh, you also can get expansion packs for this. You can also get expansion packs for that EcoFlow river, but you can buy expansions for this, so it doesn't give you more output. I know this is all very confusing. So it doesn't increase the amount of power you're using at one given time, right? But it gives you more storage of power, so that you can power things for longer, if that makes sense. I'm not an electrical engineer. I'm not some, like, I only know what I know from doing all of this, you know what I mean? From just living in a van and learning. Okay, I haven't opened this yet. I hope that everything in here is good. If I can open this. There is a wild turkey outside, but Gunnar hasn't seemed to be too interested in it. But when I walk him out there, he smells it. But it is, I think it's like mating season for the turkeys. So the male turkeys are really intense right now. Okay. Let's try and open this. Okay. Oh, sorry, Gunnar. Okay. A nice, big, foam top for it to protect it during travel. I was worried about the size of this. So this is the Plus, not the Pro. The Delta 3 Pro, the Delta 3 Pro is substantially bigger and much more expensive than this. This retails for around $700. Sometimes there's a deal. I think the Delta 3 Plus or the Delta 3 Pro is like $3,000 or something. Maybe not, but it's in the thousands. All right, let's try and get that. But also the Pro would have been way too big for our van. Like, it has wheels on it. People use it when the power goes out in their house. So I will say I am really pleased with how they package this. I'm really pleased with how they package this. And then we'll see what's in here in a minute. Okay. So this is it. This is it. It's, like a cooler size. Like a small cooler. It is rather heavy. It's definitely heavy. It's still portable to the extent that if you're camping, or you could like take it out of your van if you're set up right outside, but it's not portable in the sense that I would like walk with this for miles anywhere. All right, so on the back side you have the DC. I never use these things. It's like the cigarette lighter thing. And then this is where you charge it, and then this is for solar. If you want to connect solar panels. The fan is back here. It looks like, I don't know which side is the exhaust and which side is the fan, but one of these is the exhaust. This is the whatever. So you have a really big display screen. We have 6 AC. 3 are the 3-prong, 3 are the 2-prong, 2 USB-C, 2 USB. Personally, I would have liked more USB-C because mostly everything is that now, but whatever. Okay, you have AC on and off, USB on and off, and then the power. We're going to do the peel. The peel. Look at that. Lovely display screen. And then we got this box, which I'm assuming is the power cable. All right, we have a lovely power cable, and I love that they are putting these wraps around them. I hate when power cables don't have that little wrap. I know that that's like minuscule, but I live in a van. I like everything to be tight and compact. So let's see how. All right. It's a pretty long cable. I'm happy with that. It's thick. What gauge is this? This is thick. This is heavy duty. This is serious. All right. Let's power it on. These do not come fully charged. When you're storing your EcoFlow or any power bank, typically you don't want to store it at 0% and you don't want to store it at 100. Somewhere around 30% is good. So whoever wins that EcoFlow River, don't be mad that it's not up to 100. I'm going to charge it, make sure it's charged at 30 and ship it off to you because that's better for it. All right, so we're at, look at that, we're at 29%. Okay, you can see your input, you can see your output, and then there's other indicators. So there's a red arrow and a green arrow, and you can adjust the red and green arrows to where it stops charging or to where it stops depleting. That's a personal preference. You can do that in the app. I'm sure this is just the instructions. Okay, so this is just talking about the solar panels for this. Quick setup. Okay, there's a expandable 5 kilowatt hour EcoFlow DELTA Pro 3 Smart. The extra battery is like super expensive, almost the same price as it. But you know, if you're buying this for your house, that kind of makes sense. If you're doing van life, to buy that whole extra expansion is just going to take up so much room. I feel like just get a solar setup for your van. So this is the app. Definitely get the app, okay? I highly recommend it. One of these is for the solar panels, I guess. I'm not fully sure what all that's for. Honestly, I don't know how well the solar panels work for these power banks. I've never tried it. I've heard that it takes a really, 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 really long time. So I guess like just for the price of the solar panels, I don't know if it's something I would invest in because I'm predominantly doing urban van life. So I can charge this at my husband's work. I can charge this at the power outlets at the park. I can charge this at the gym. So, for the price of the solar panels to charge this, it's just like not a worthwhile investment because it would probably take an obscene amount of time. Now, if I was on BLM land over on the West Coast, constantly boondocking, absolutely, it would make sense because I would be out in the desert for days just chilling in my van, so I would have nothing but time to charge this via solar. Let me know in the comments, do you have one? Do you like it? Any suggestions, any warnings, any gripes about it? Was this a smart purchase? I think so. Hey, the tariffs are coming, so maybe it's a good thing that I got this before. I don't know. I mean, it was a gift, but hey, I'm not one to just spend money to spend money, even if it's not my money. So the person that sent this to me did request to remain anonymous. Thank you so very much. I hope you see this. This is going to make a huge daily impact on my life. This is really an investment in my life. This is going to help me to do my content without the interruption of, oh, the EcoFlow lost power, we have to go charge it, and just, you know, being able to edit, record my podcasts, do my live streams. You know, me and my husband on the weekends when it's a rainy weekend, we'll be able to plug in our movie projector and watch movies and shows for longer periods of time. So yeah, it's awesome. I'll be able to plug in the fans. I have a bunch of like little USB fans and stuff like that. So this definitely isn't going to run a blender, a hair dryer, and an AC unit. It's not meant for that, but it's definitely going to be able to run multiple devices for longer periods of time for me and what I need in my lifestyle. So thank you very much. And if you're interested in that giveaway, I'll have the video linked in here. It's only going to run for a week, so just make sure you're paying attention to, I don't know when you're watching, you could be watching this in the future. You could be watching this 5 years from now. So sorry If you missed the giveaway during the time in which it took place, don't get bamboozled.